important Asiedu Nketia's dominance in that space was. I wonder, before you decided, of course you had your research, but before you decided to actually pick up forms, did you know that he was not going to contest that position again? At what point did you have a conversation with him?
Okay.
Would you have done it if he was still running?
Okay, all right. In truth, I had actually publicly stated, that if Asiedu was minded to continue as General Secretary, I was not going to run.
Okay.
In fact, the reason why my announcement delayed was also because I wanted to be respectful of that position. If you recall, my other two contenders also had said something similar, but they basically gave up very quickly and then started actually campaigning. But I wanted to keep my word. So I waited and waited and waited until when finally Asiedu came to announce that he was not going to.
So you wanted to be absolutely certain he's moved on to the other position?
For me, I look at it, no, it's not, for me, it's never been like a personal project. I just feel we needed to make sure that we had a good replacement for the General Secretary if he's not ready to go again. So if he was ready, my feeling was that he's done a good job. We can always help.
Did you speak to him? Did you seek his blessing, so to speak?
Let's say that we spoke to him from. I did not want it to appear as if I was stampeding him, pushing him to make a decision. So I was respectful of that. But somehow we found informal ways of communicating. And when it was that he was preparing to finally announce that he was not running again, I mean, clearly, I got information in time in order for, because of course he also knew that I was quite respectful of him, and I think he was very grateful for that. It's always good to have people who respect your position and therefore do not act as if whether or not you make a decision, they are ready to do what they want to do. And I think he was quite ready.
So once he declared that he's no longer interested in the General Secretary position and declared his intention to run for the chairmanship, did you at any point speak to him at all?
Yeah, we spoke.
You spoke to him?
Yeah, we spoke.
Did you say, I need your blessing, and what did he tell you? Because the view out there was that obviously he's working with Tokono as a deputy. He would possibly then normally and would support Otokono and not you. Did you get his blessing?
No, I didn't look at it in terms of seeking your blessing. No, I didn't look at it that way at all. But let's say it this way: he and I have had a wonderful relationship for all the years that we've been together. In fact, I've actually been almost like his #1 fan, and he always knew that. Very respectful of his view, very respectful of his opinion. Naturally, in this party, I've always loved people who are very, first of all, people who are filled with courage, people who clearly, like myself, are really trustworthy. I love people like that. And of course, I like him also because he's got the capacity to be very forthright and also the gift of the gab. He can think on his feet and be able to as it were, maneuver out on any situation. And so it's very great. So that, and of course, he's got something that I don't have. He's got a great sense of humor. And I love to have a good laugh. So that's, I mean, I'm always the first to call him when I hear him. I'm always the first to call him whenever he does his thing and kills it to the humor. I call him and say, wow, today you just killed all of us again with this and that. So it's been always a very healthy, beautiful relationship. Even in cabinet. He and I have had instances where we took a position together against the whole cabinet. So we've had those very, should I call it, very aligned position for the most part. So I wouldn't say call it a blessing, but I would say it was an informal blessing. Because sometimes, you know what, if you are, it's just like how, when I was National Propaganda Secretary, and which is now the National Communication Officer. When I was exiting that position, I clearly have a clear idea who I think would have been a very, very worthy successor. I knew. I mean, when you've been in a position for a while, you do know. And to be honest with you, it's not so much I want to downplay my two contenders, Tokono and Elvis. But I think deep down in Asiedu's heart, of the three, he knew who actually had a pedigree to be able to step in there and get a job done.
There's something you